Hello everyone, I am back with another video. And my god, we just witnessed an insane game between Chelsea and Tottenham at the Stamford Bridge. It ended up being a 2-2 draw, but wow, what a match! What a match! Classic derby. It had all the elements of a classic derby. It had aggression between the players and managers, late comebacks, hostile environment in the stadium, everything. Top tier entertainment, and for neutral, it was very entertaining. However, I know that Chelsea supporters would be very disappointed with this result because in reality, Chelsea were the better team and deserved to win. But they didn't. They didn't. Against all odds, Tottenham somehow managed to secure 1 point from this game. Now, some people might say that the goals which Tottenham scored are controversial, and to be fair, there is some merit in that argument. If it had happened to my team, I know I would be fuming. So, yep, I completely sympathize with the Chelsea supporters. But ultimately, what matters is the result. What matters is the result. Now, I know there'll be a huge debate over the standards of refereeing because those decisions were, I think, very poor. In my opinion, they were poor decisions and they cost Chelsea 3 points. But it is what it is, I guess. It's not easy to digest it because Chelsea was so good. So as a Chelsea supporter, I'm sure, like, I'm not a Chelsea supporter, but people who are Chelsea supporters, they'll be very disappointed. And yeah, Tottenham fans, they can consider themselves to be very lucky because Tottenham were pathetic, especially in the first half. And yeah, I'll present those stats which will clearly show how poor Tottenham were. So yeah, we can see how poor Tottenham were in the first half. Look at the stats. Look at them. Chelsea were dominating Tottenham. You can see from the stats clearly. More number of shots, greater ball possession, shots on target 2 versus 1, right? More corner kicks. And yeah, let's not forget, one of these corner kicks ultimately gave them their first goal, right? Which was again a poor display of defense from Tottenham. They allowed Koulibaly to have so much space uh, in in that corner. It was crazy. He had so much space, and don't get me wrong, that goal was fantastic. He took that shot very well. It was a brilliant volley from Koulibaly. But still, come on, you cannot give him that much space. It's crazy. At this professional level, you cannot allow your opponent to have that amount of space. Look at this, it goes on and on. Chelsea dominated Tottenham in all the key statistics in the first half. And like we know uh, what Tottenham's plan was. It was basically to try and feed the attacking players via long ball or via long passes or through balls. And the Tottenham attacking players would then quickly counter attack and try and score goals. But it that plan didn't work, did it? Because Tottenham, the Tottenham players were very lethargic today. They were waiting. I was observing this. They were waiting for the ball rather than going towards the ball. They were waiting for the ball to come to them. Right. On the other hand, Chelsea players were on it. They were pressing the Tottenham players. They were applying pressure on Tottenham and forcing them to make mistakes. And that's what happened. That's what happened. That's why Tottenham couldn't really get out of their own half. They were losing the position in very dangerous parts of the pitch. And it's just the case that Chelsea couldn't really capitalize on those chances. They couldn't really convert those chances. You can see from the stats, there wasn't any big chance for Chelsea in the first half. But if you watch the game, you'd know that Chelsea had possession of the ball in very dangerous areas. And that is a cause of concern for Chelsea as well, because Tottenham was so poor they could have buried the game in the first half. But anyways, they failed to do that, and then in the second half, Antonio Conte finally decided to sub Ryan Sessegnon, who was, in my opinion, the worst player. And SofaScore agrees with me. He's the lowest rated player on the pitch, 5.8. And then, yeah, like I said, Ryan Sessegnon was subbed, and in his place came Richarlison. And as a result, Antonio Conte decided to change the formation to a back four. And now we can see in the second half there was certainly some improvement. Possession stats 41% as compared to 32%. Massive improvement. 8 total shots for Tottenham as compared to 2 total shots in the first half. Again, massive improvement. Shots on target 4 against shots on target 1 for Tottenham in the first half. Massive improvement. Corner kicks 5. There were 0 corner kicks for Tottenham in the first half. Look at this. Big chances 3 for Tottenham. They created 3 big chances in the second half. And uh, in the first half, they only created 1 big chance. So we can see that changing the formation, it kind of helped Tottenham. There was some spark, right? However, uh, like they were still shoddy when it came to defense. So Tottenham, like in the second half, they scored a goal thanks to a shot from Højbjerg, right? Where is it? Yeah, this happened in the 68th minute. We can see Ben Davies was gave the assist, and Pierre Emile Højbjerg took the shot and it went in, making the scoreline 1-1, which was slightly against the run of play, but okay. But then, like within 10 minutes, Reece James scores, and there was an assist from Raheem Sterling, and that goal, my God, that was again very poor from Tottenham, because the left side of the field was completely exposed. All the players were on the right side of the field, and Sterling had to just pass the ball to Reece James. So basically, Tottenham's left hand would be Chelsea's right hand, where Reece James would be, right? So Reece James had all the space in the world again, and he converted. Hugo Lloris couldn't do much, and it was 2-1. It was 2-1. But then, when all hope seemed to be lost for Tottenham, in the 96th minute, Harry Kane Harry Kane scored. I'm surprised Harry Kane got the goal, because I thought it was probably a Reece James own goal. But okay, maybe Harry Kane got the goal. But yeah, in the 96th minute from a corner, Harry Kane got a goal. We have to talk about the goals, the Tottenham goals, because the Chelsea goals were clearly poor defending from Tottenham, and there was no controversy when it came to the Chelsea goals. But when it came to Tottenham, right, those goals were quite controversial. So the first goal, right, uh, Kai Havertz claimed that he was fouled, and they showed us the replay, and yes, there was contact, but it was in a different phase of the play. So that wasn't the controversial part. The controversial part was whether Richarlison was offside or not, because Richarlison was in an offside position, that is for sure. But was he impeding Edward Mendy? When they showed us the replay, the ball, right, when Højbjerg took the shot, it was very close to Richarlison. And some people might argue that Richarlison interfered with the play and he was in an offside position, so it shouldn't have been given. But the goal was given to Tottenham. The goal stood. So that was the first goal. And then the second goal. So the second goal, it was from a corner, right? So that wasn't the controversial part. The controversial part is that few minutes ago, like 1 or 2 minutes ago, 1 or 2 minutes before the corner, uh, I believe it was Christian Romero who pulled Cucurella by the hair and pulled him down. And VAR again, they decided to review it, but nothing was given. There was Romero was not penalized, and that was a very very massive call because to me it was a foul. According to me, it was a foul. You cannot pull players by the hair. That's crazy. When players pull their opponent's T-shirt, a free kick is given. So why is it not the case when Cucurella's hair was being pulled by Romero? No free kick was given. I do not know. I do not know. That was clearly a controversial decision, and it shouldn't have stood. Uh, so rather than Tottenham getting the corner, it should have been a Chelsea free kick. And had Chelsea got the free kick, Tottenham wouldn't have scored the equalizer, and Chelsea would have won the game. So yeah, that was the controversy which took place during the match. But then after the match, oh my God, Thomas Tuchel lost it. He completely lost it. So after the final whistle, uh, Antonio Conte came and he shook Tuchel's hand, but then Tuchel was like, "Nah, I'm not having it," and he didn't let go of Antonio's hand. Antonio also lost it, and now because of that scuffle between the two managers, both of them got red cards, and now they won't be able to manage their respective teams in the next game. And I don't know if it was a direct red or was it a second yellow, and what would it mean? How many matches they'd miss out? I'll have to look at that. But the end of the match, like those scenes at the end of the game, they were insane, insane. Anyways, yeah, with that I conclude this video. And if you like this video, consider pressing the like button because it helps me out a lot. And yeah, I would like to hear from you guys as well, so comment down below. And if you want to see more content from this channel, consider subscribing to this channel. Okay, so with that, I'll say goodbye, take care, and peace.